I imagine, actually, hold on, the last time I saw this match was Riddles versus Waddy at Comeback.
And Riddles make everybody look good, though.
Yes.
Like, that's the thing. Riddles could play against any player with this matchup and be awful, and he would still make it close.
Yeah, and he did. It was, if I'm correct, it was a 3-2.
Exactly.
Although Waddy did kind of, near the end of it, turn on the pedals. Did that late up smash hitbox trade?
It did. It's insane. Terry's got some, like, sneaky good frame data. Basically, if you touch a shield and your move isn't, like, plus or -4 or better, then you might be getting a hard punish. And the problem is when you are a big body like Rob, you're not falling out of these power dunks too early.
Yeah. And another option, another problem with Terry is that Terry has very good options on your shield.
He does. He is safe.
So yeah, so if you don't have any fast options, which Rob can sometimes struggle with if you don't land like in a perfect area for his up smash.
Trying to go off stage with a lingering hitbox right there, but the slight reflection on that laser, cheeky shot there by Flexecution.
Yeah, at 157%, this is dead.
Great SDI.
Yeah. Should be dead. Yeah.
Power dunk, still a phenomenal punish right there. Flexecution has already shown, though, a little bit of SDI on his side, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him fall out of a few of those combos. This is where you're going to make your money, though. Deep off stage, no, and Rising Cyclone is not enough, so the Gimp going Flexecution's way and bringing this back even.
And keeping it close with Terry is a very good. Heavy character, really heavy character. Rage, go. You want to keep this one as even as you can, and you don't want to let him build damage. But 53% is...
I'll tell you what you don't want to do, too, as Flexecution. You want to watch your shield. Terry has a ton of shield pressure, and look at how small it's been on Flexecution. He's basically been forced out of shield 2 or 3 times in a row. Great pressure by Shazam. Getting stuck on the platform, though. Up tilt up there.
Great parry, but overshooting to punish. It's another power dunk.
Does manage to land, though, no punish, but look at the shield pressure. It's all so safe. Flexecution unable to find the option to get Shazam off of him.
Up smash gonna take it. I have realized that Shazam a few times this has been just kind of not good DI. They're not finishing jabs. Like he'll just jab twice and then randomly stop and then go for the jab 3. Probably unsure if those options are going to connect in the first place. And by that time, probably way too late to actually progress. But off stage now, this is where Terry can struggle. Don't think it's a jump.
Same situation as before. It feels like whenever Flex gets Shazam off stage, if he can connect one projectile, get that double jump, it is curtains for this Terry.
And at this point, off stage.
No double jump here either. Oh god, if Flex just ran off of the side B, that was dead.
Yeah. Legitimately, even Terry has a surprising amount of height with that charged up B.
True, true.
There's no way even then he can cover it. Ooh, just throwing out the F smash. At this point on ledge, you're scared if you're Flexecution. You have big body, has to try to find a way to get around. It's gonna up B through.
Yeah, taking advantage of Shazam's inability to cover a vertical positioning particularly well. And now he's got full stage control. Ledge trap, what can he do? Great pressure with the neutral air. Reset the situation. He tried for the down air, but couldn't get it out.
At this point, 100%. One jab, one down tilt.
Check on your homies? No, he doesn't decide to go ahead and beat the shield out with that.
Oh, the mix-up. Yeah, there you go, and that's the game.
That's the problem, is that shield pressure turns from a nuisance into an easy kill confirm as soon as Terry hits 100%. Flexecution has to be cognizant of staying in shield too much once Terry's got go.
With this new stage list, you got to think about what potential stages.
Oh,
I'd imagine Battlefield may make a lot of sense. Terry can definitely struggle with the top platform being involved. You definitely don't want Town, especially with the small blast zones. Granted, you have the FD form for a bit, but Terry can mix Terry's approaches sometimes a lot better. And having to go straight on.
To be honest, if I'm Flex, I'm looking at Town because of the short side blast zones. I'm looking at Battlefield, like you said, because of the top platform. Or I'm looking at Nashville. I'm going to sit on top of that platform and camp you like it's Smash 4 again.
Yeah. And at this point, yeah, Terry's fast moves able to cancel out of them too. It's going to build up a lot of damage.
It just feels like Flex is boxing too much against this character, and Shazam has the disjoints and the hitboxes to compete.
If we're seeing a little bit more, I want to imagine how much more the gyro is going to help with execution. Here, wow, Shazam's going out for that. He wants a clip.
And so far, Flex finally manages to get back to center stage. And again, we're just projectile camping a little bit. but he's not really forcing Shazam in. He just fires off the projectiles and just sees what Shazam does before rushing in himself and getting that grab.
Great mash. That was actually really risky because that hitbox is out a lot longer than usual.
Again, he didn't have the double jump. There we go, the down air. No options left for Shazam. If he had the true input of the up B, he might have been able to recover there, but that was difficult to get that charge going that quick.
Especially like at that percent with Rob hitboxes.
Agreed.
At this point, you want to build up as much damage as you can, especially with his rage, because you can definitely take an early stock, especially with Terry's lack of great recovery and Rob's punish options.
I just don't like Flex not going off stage and punishing these recoveries. I feel like every single time Shazam is off stage, Flex should be going off stage, presenting a side B or some kind of hitbox. That'll do. What a trade for Flex.
Yeah, the up air hitbox trading with, I don't even know what that was, probably a nair or something. It's like just an aerial hitbox coming out from Shazam. And fortunately, Flexecution having the recovery, Shazam not. At this point, you're just building up damage. You're probably playing a little bit safer because you know you're in death percent, but at the same time, you're not unafraid to take risks. I've never seen that move kill.
Well, I've never seen it kill either. I feel like Flex is trying to jump out of it and then immediately just held up and DI'd directly into the blast zone. But still, good kill for Shazam. This is a character in Terry that can make these comebacks. But I feel like we need to see some patient gameplay. No more running in. No more just falling for these easy projectile strings that Flex likes to toss out. You just got to go ahead and bear down right now, especially now that you've got go.
Flexecution deciding there. First there didn't work. Just hold stage at that point. Great air dodge. That was definitely death. Oh, Shazam went for the, I forgot what the side B actual name is called, but he went for a side B out of the mash and getting caught for it there with the up smash.
It looked as though his mash was ever so slightly too slow to get him out of it, was Shazam. Flexecution had the coverage for the up smash, so we are on to Smashville, it looks like, for Game 3. And this is an interesting choice. I mean, if I am Rob, I'm thinking to myself, I can Z-drop gyro you across this stage, reset my jump on that platform, and kill you super early.
Yeah, but the Ken switch is interesting, though. I'd imagine, definitely on a stage like Smashville, closer blast zones, although it does have a pretty, relatively higher ceiling than like FD. But definitely, once again, with rage, build up early kills. And we did talk about it though before, especially with the Z-drops and the fact that the Smashville platforms move now. Kind of have to wonder how that's going to affect.
Oh my god, that was so perfect by Flexecution, and he gets the down air at the end of it. What a sequence by Flex, starting Game 3 off with an exclamation point.
And at this point, you're nervous if you're Shazam. You don't necessarily have the rage to build it up. You did not get much percent on Flexecution before you took the stock. There we go. Flexecution retreating to that platform.
So now it's, look at these. You're already seeing the B reversals off the platform. Flex has clearly feels like he's at home here. And Shazam, when Flex on that platform, he's having trouble pressuring it. But when they're on the stage, Shazam keeping up with that aggressive playstyle. He's doing a good job of chipping away, but he's not just getting these strong conversions that Ken usually gets to kill early. Like, look at that, messing up on the up tilt looked like.
Yeah, I do like Shazam's attempts to go out, but I can't say they've necessarily worked always for the best. But he has built up a lot of damage. Now the problem is he actually has to get in there for the kill, which with Ken is really oversimplified. You know, a jab and the up B, but he has to find a way to get in there in the first place.
Yeah, exactly, and that is what Flex is doing such a good job of, is keeping Shazam out, not giving him up that opportunity. Neutral air forcing Shazam high. How's he going to get back? He uses his double jump again. He's really free with those. Flexecution hasn't been punishing that particularly hard. That Hadouken had to have been an up B misinput.
Yeah, and missing the tech, getting hit with that jab block punish. At this point, if you're Flexecution, once again, like last game, solid 3-stock lead, definitely within death percent, but you have a lot of freedom to do rage killing. Yeah, the up B.
All right, so we'll have to see if Shazam has any magic in his pocket here on Game 3. He is being pressed by Flex.
Oh,
the gyro is eating him alive. He finally does manage to get backstage, but the parry just resetting the situation again all the way across stage. And look at that, he had an opportunity to open Flex up for tons of damage. Couldn't get it.
At this point, Yeah, at this point, you have to try and find a way to get a strong combo. You have the rage to get early kills, but Rob is heavy, so that's not always going to be as easy as it sounds.
Tapping that shield, but Flex not afraid. He goes for that fade back air again.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
Should be dead with this one. Up air probably. And yeah.
He could have survived that. If he held down just a little bit sooner, he could have survived that, but Shazam had quite a mountain to climb, so can't go ahead and fault him whatsoever for the small flub at the end.